Hello everybody, how are you? I'm back. I have a couple of things here to say to Prince Chris about his video with Street Preachers. He asked if they are bordering on harassment. Yes, they are. And here's why. As one who was involved with ministry for a long time and got out of it because I saw the duplicitous of it, duplicity, double standards, double talk, double thinking, double-mindedness, big word, of everybody that's involved in that trying to do their things. Street preachers are a different breed altogether. One, they think that they've been put there to annoy everybody, which they do. They think they've been put there that when someone starts coming and screaming at them because they pissed them off, as Chris said, yeah, and they think, oh, the word of God is true. Oh, someone's reacting to this. Oh, we got to work on this guy. They will actually work more on the agitated individual to try and get them to come over to their side. They do not see the danger involved. Some of them say, oh, I'm protected by God. I'm not going to have anything come against me. I'm not going to have any problems. No spirit's going to rise up against me or whatever. Wrong. You're an idiot. A bloody idiot. Why? One, if you so think, remember this, do not tempt the gods. And what are you doing when you're harassing an individual and getting 1 inch in front of their nose and coming closer? You are tempting the gods. Not necessarily the gods of peace, the gods of compassion, but the god of war, the god of anger, the god of death. There was a time in my many years younger days that I was not so nice a person. And a couple of street preachers came up to me and tried to coerce me, as I've said, with conversion through coercion. They did what they thought was their best to try and get me to see the light. I was not a very nice person in those days. I had a lot of rage. I had a lot of anger issues. And woe be unto thee for whomever thou pushest my button. They did. I do not apologize for my actions in those days. I do not try to apologize, nor describe, nor explain my action in those days. However, they were not unhurt when everything was done. And I know now it was because I had problems. But I was not a nice person in my younger years, as I've said before. Now, these guys come along someone today with all the stress that, this was years ago when there wasn't that much stress like today. Someone today, and they start pushing buttons. I'm getting out of the room. I'm getting out of the building. I'm getting on the other side of the street. Respectively so for the individual whose button had been pushed, and also respectively so to enlarge in the region of physical space that the street preacher has to prove his idiocy. And hopefully nothing will happen. But is it harassment? Yes. Is it wrong to do this? Yes. The example that Chris gave, going to a Muslim convention and tearing their beliefs down and everything, yeah. When they do that, they don't give a crap about anybody but themselves. They are out there punching their card, or going back to the congregation to tell them the tale of what happened to them or about them or around them when they were out doing their work for God for that day on the street. It is wrong. It is insane. It is against the Constitution because you're stepping everybody's First Amendment rights. And in that fact, it's either First Amendment for everybody or First Amendment for no one. Now, among all these things with these folks, it is most definitely the wrong thing to do. Christians, hear me, as one who had been doing it in his own idiocy before. Do not anger individuals. Do not get in their face. Do not put your fingers in their face. Do not shove a Bible in their face. Do not do anything to make anybody angry in this day and time, in the beginning of the year 2009, with everything that's happening all around them, their world, their families, their loved ones, their circle of friends, etc. You know none of that. You do not know what stones you throw upon the water. You do not know the tidal waves that will come over you for your actions. Do not do that. If you are going to, as you say, witness to someone, bake on coffee and let's sit down and talk. Why? You're in a public place. 2, you're in a public place with someone that you do not wish to seem a fool. 3, you are in a peaceful setting where hopefully both you and your intended victim, and I use the word victim because you call them yourselves. I've heard it. To sit there and commonly chat among yourselves about your differences, lay your cards on the table, come to a conclusion, and let it be. Your own scriptures and your letters, right? The Rabbi Saul said what? Come and let us reason. Well, you can't come and let us reason when you're screaming in someone's face on the street. Coffee and bagel, tea and bagel, something. Buy it for him if you have to, just to break the door. Or break the ice. But sit, reason, chat, converse, learn where they're at. Don't just say, you are such and you are wrong according to the Bible. What happens? Click. What next happens? Maybe the clinking of knuckles getting ready to do work that they don't do. Do not do that. Do not do that. But in all things, please remember, everybody that the street preacher will come and scream at, and hear me, street preacher, is an individual, is a human being, has rights, has concerns, deserves respect. Male, female, transgender, chosen lifestyle, chosen religion, chosen beliefs, chosen unbeliefs for my atheist friends, and anything else in the middle that you think is wrong. Go through your checkpoints. Go through your check marks. Go down your list. Slowly, easily, and if something cannot be contained, agree to disagree and move on. I believe that's enough to be said. I believe that's all to be said. And if you do not hear these words and you think that I'm nuts, the next person you may anger may ask you to swallow their knife. I don't wish that. I'd rather everybody be happy, be safe, agree to disagree, and move on and have a nice day. Blessed be, everybody.